All right, y'all know I have to come with my articles and my sources. I don't play those type of games, honey. I don't. I do not play those type of games. And of course, speaking of that, Megan is suing a blogger, Milagro Cooper. She's accused of spreading nastiness and lies about Megan over the years. To me, this lawsuit, I just have to say, this lawsuit is not surprising. Right, so because Megan is suing that blogger, during the discovery process for that case, Megan's legal team was able to obtain Tory Lanez's prison call, like recordings of Tory Lanez's prison calls. And in my opinion, those calls, at least from the transcript that we see, sounds just about as idiotic and incriminating as you can imagine. These recordings were obtained, of course, like I said, as a part of the ongoing defamation and cyber stalking lawsuit that she had against Milagro, against that blogger. So let's talk about it. After making your death drop, headlock, got him in a headlock. Music to my ears, I'm about to make your head rock. All right, so this article is coming from Legal Affairs and Trials. The link will be in the description as usual, so you can go and read the full thing, because it's really long. So I just went around, hopped around, did what I did, do what I do. You know what I'm talking about. Now, lawyers say rapper Daystar Tory Lanez Peterson is running a harassment campaign against shooting victim Megan Thee Stallion from prison, and they're suing a woman they believe has been paid by him to spread misinformation online. Lanez and his father, Sunstar, I want y'all to know that y'all really thought y'all ate with these names, and it's not that. How are y'all Daystar and Sunstar and you bringing darkness into people's lives? I want y'all to think about that, because you really thought y'all ate with those names. Lanez and his father, Sunstar Peterson, discussed Milagro Cooper in prison phone calls obtained by Megan's lawyers, according to a new court filing, and their comments show Lanez is still orchestrating Megan's harassment from behind bars while using Cooper as his mouthpiece. In one phone call, the Petersons confidently asserted that Miss Pete would be unable to prove. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Like, this is two Ashies talking on the phone to each other. Like, oh, she, listen. In one phone call, the Petersons confidently asserted that Miss Pete would be unable to prove that Mr. Peterson paid defendant for attacking Miss Pete. Megan's lawyers wrote this in an amended complaint filed Tuesday. Of course, we know P is Megan's name. The complaint adds a defamation claim to the case against Cooper, a Houston, Texas resident known as Milagro Grams, who hosts a podcast on YouTube and station head called Mob Radio. It includes the original claims of promotion of an altered sexual depiction, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and cyber stalking. Pete also signed a petition for an injunction to prohibit Cooper from committing any acts of stalking and providing any terms the court deems necessary for protection of a victim of stalking, including possible law enforcement involvement. First filed on October 30th, the lawsuit alleges Cooper coordinated with Lanez's attorneys, including by obtaining DNA information before it was disclosed in court, then falsely telling her followers that Lanez's DNA was not found on the firearm. And it's just like, y'all have empty skulls over there. Talking about just because something was inconclusive, y'all talking about, oh well, Lanez's DNA was definitely not found. That's not what it means. So of course, in reality, the DNA results from the firearm were inconclusive, meaning that Mr. Peterson could not be excluded or included as one of the possible contributors of the mixed genetic material. Inconclusive is just that, girl. So the lawsuit accuses Cooper of working with Lanez and his father to employ automated social media robot or bot accounts to attack Miss Pete and her supporters with hateful, derogatory, and malicious statements on social media. It says Cooper knew or should have known that false information about the case can cause Pete severe distress because Cooper was in the courtroom when Pete testified in Lanez's trial about the harm she suffered from online harassment. So she was like, girl, you was in a courtroom and I was giving my testimony and you over here twisting it. Oh my goodness, girl, you're getting got. Pete's lawyers apparently obtained recordings of Lanez's prison phone. Like, this is just empty skulls. Empty skulls over there talking about she ain't gonna be able to prove it. Well, Pete's lawyers apparently obtained recordings of Lanez's prison phone calls through a subpoena to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. In one, he discusses Cooper with his father, and the two confidently asserted that Miss Pete would never be able to prove that Mr. Peterson pays or paid defendant for attacking Miss Pete, according to the amended complaint, like I said, by consciously coordinating with Miss Pete's convicted assaulter to amplify Mr. Peterson's disproven and baseless theories to help him seek retribution against Miss Pete. Defendant engaged in extreme and outrageous conduct that has caused and continues to cause Miss Pete severe emotional distress. Girl, she got you good, girl. She got you good, girl, because y'all be up here making stuff up, girl. I be up here with the articles and the link, girl. Like, y'all ain't about to get me! I be up here with the article, with the news article and the link, honey, because y'all be projecting all kind of stuff into the news. And that's like, I mean, it's one thing to do some stuff by some gossip, by some, oh, who dating who and who, but y'all be playing with people's lives, like, for real. Like, I'm talking about, like, deep cases about abuse and like people getting like gun violence. Like, y'all be playing with people's life. Like people really acting like it's the exact same as like talking about what somebody wearing or what shoe they got on, or, you know, whether they like their performance. No, y'all taking it so to such extremes. And I guess that has been the nature of celebrity and all this stuff for the longest. But like, y'all be coming up here with ridiculous non-sources, no news article, no link. Don't wait for court documents. Project what you want to see onto the court document. It's just like, I don't understand it. And the thing is that it's not one of these from what I understand, from what I'm like learning, this blogger has been harassing Megan for years. So now it's just, she's just tying up all the stuff that she done said about her for over the years that don't make no sense, that has no basis in reality, tied it up in a cute little document and just sent it, girl. And now you're going to be fighting for your life. Like, what is the point? And I never understood, because like the drama was crazy enough as it was. If y'all really searching for clicks that bad, like, just post what is going on. People like went out of their way, okay, to twist what had happened, because I mean, we can talk about how y'all treat black women, period, in the industry, whatever, for the longest. But like, so many times it becomes sport for some people, it becomes sport to support these abusers and watch the people the victims squirm, you know? And Miss Mama said, okay, I'm done with that. And it's crazy because like, y'all have been shooting yourself in the foot this entire time. Like, I cannot believe that the discovery for the defamation case, for this case against this blogger, opened it up so that Megan's lawyers were able to get them calls, to get recordings of Tory's prison call. Like, y'all are so idiotic over there. just a ring of clowns, a circus of fools. Y'all are idiotic over there. So, I mean, we gonna see what else comes out, because I'm sure they ain't gonna stop shooting themselves in the foot now. The gun is aimed to the ground. They're gonna keep pulling that trigger. So we're gonna see what else comes out, because the stupidity is inevitable, okay? On that note, thank you so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and make sure you have a good evening. I'm gonna dip after making your death drop. Headlock, got 'em in a